Hello, it's Tara, and I'm here to show you some new Funkos. Yes, I got some new Funkos. It is so exciting. I got some in the mail, and I'm going to show you some that I bought and haven't had time to show you before. So, without further ado, I will start off. Now, if I've shown any of these before, I need to go back and watch my other videos and mark down which ones I've shown. But I get really excited and want to show all of them again. Anyways, I got Resident Evil from the game, which were from the movie. But this is Nemesis, if you remember the movie, because I've never played, well, I've played the game, but not for a long time. But this is the creature that the guy, that the girl was kind of falling for. And one of the bad guys got him. I don't have that one here, but turned him into Nemesis. And I've also got the 6-inch Hunter, and I've got the Licker. There's another 6-inch, a Tyrant. I don't have that one yet, but I'm working on it. I love the 6 inches. The 6-inch. Okay, I love the larger pops. This just isn't getting any better. You all know what I mean. Okay, so this is Nemesis. My glasses are in the way as a writer. Okay, the next one I'm so excited about because it is Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, part of the 27 Club, because he died when he was 27, along with Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison and Amy Amy. My mind just went mind blown. And but before he went, he left a lot of very impressive guitar licks, and I adored him. And this is Jimi Hendrix. Okie dokie. Now, if you can't tell, I'm always the dark side. I've got my Jack Skellington t-shirt on. Zombies are my favorite creatures on Earth, and I'm just waiting for the zombie apocalypse because I moved to the forest, to a place fairly easy to protect. I have some weapons on board, as most of us do in the state. But this is from Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which was a little bit of a corn fest, little corny, but I liked it. This is Mrs. Featherstone. She be a zombie. I love that she isn't portrayed as a clean-up and nice zombie. I mean, she's got part of her mouth ripped off. But like the true lady she is, she has gloves on and a fan that's opened and ready to cool off those hot summer night zombie human hunts. So that's Mrs. Featherfield. I love The Evil Dead. I went the first night it opened at the movie theater. I went to see The Evil Dead, and I was not disappointed. This is from part 2, Army of Darkness, and it's Ash. It is not the blood-splattered Ash. I'm still looking for that, but if you can tell there, Ash's right hand did not fare well. But he did do a pretty good job of putting a replacement with a chainsaw, and he's got that shotgun in his left hand. Not sure it still has bullets, but anything's possible when you go into the realm of darkness that he went into. Okay, now we have the most absolutely annoying woman on earth, if you count people that are fictional, fictitious, fictional, where that came from. But this is Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. And if I could, I would fly to England, find her, and kick her right in the shins. Right through her little proper suit dress. Suit bottoms. She's annoying. We watched last week, we watched the Order of the Phoenix she's in. I can't remember. But there's not a most annoying. I would rather deal with Snape and Voldemort and even Draco and Lucius Malfoy than even look at this woman in the eyes. That's Dolores Umbridge. I already did Ash. Oh, I'm not sure if I did this one or not, but it's another franchise that lends itself well to the Funko. I'm going to bounce in a minute. Oh, very good. Nice and calm. This is Billy, who was originally a mannequin. Was it a mannequin? Not a mannequin. A puppet on strings. I can't remember what that is, and he's not going to tell me, even though I know he remembers. Puppet. No, not a marionette. He was a marionette. But we didn't know who was pulling the strings, and then further on, he became a real person named Billy. Billy is from the movie Saw. This particular one looks like Saw 3. And I loved the first movie and the second movie, and then it started going a little, as movies do, it kind of started going a little off. But you know, that happens. They've got to do something in their films. They can't keep doing the same things. I'm not sure if this is a zombie or not. I know I have another one in the Orphan Black series, and it is definitely a zombie. But this young lady looks like she might have been fighting the zombies. She's got some blood on her and on her dress, and she's got a knife, which you can, as we know from Michonne on The Walking Dead and everybody else on The Walking Dead, you can use a knife to kill a zombie. I wouldn't want one that close to me because you can fall, another one can come up beside you really quick, and you wouldn't even know until you were bitten. So I don't recommend a knife during the zombie apocalypse or during whatever's happening here. And that's Halina. Halina is her name. Beautiful name. Okay. This is one of my favorite movies, and I picked this one up. They had the other character I wanted, but I was trying to save money because who knows what I might have come across in other places. And I did. I bought other ones that I would rather have than Pedro, although I will get Pedro. This is Napoleon Dynamite. If you haven't seen this film, you're missing a treat. Napoleon is the most depressed, strange teenager I've ever come across. And because of that, what he ends up doing for Pedro, who decides to to run for office, president of the Associated Student Body, Napoleon gets down. And it's awesome. I love Napoleon, and Napoleon Dynamite is just that. The other characters are Napoleon, well, Pedro, um, Kip, uh, Des, I can't see it, Des, which is the one young lady, and it looks a lot like her. And then Uncle Rico. He's just creepy beyond belief. But you gotta love Pedro and Napoleon because they're just wonderful characters. I've definitely got to get Pedro to go with Napoleon. I think I might have shown you this one, but I'm not sure. This is Predator, and it's from the first movie. And it's interesting to be able to look at what I don't understand sometimes why they put something so interesting as axes, axes, chainsaw, and then this guy's special right arm stuff. I don't see why they do that. They should put it so you can see it. Maybe make this see-through, or do something. There has to be something that can fix that. This is the only Predator in this line, although I have seen special editions that are crystal and one is green and glows in the dark. There is no Arnold. I know you're all disappointed. You're going to have to just keep calm and carry on because there is no Arnold or any of the other guys yet. Maybe there'll be a second wave. No. This I just love. PacMan was and is to this day one of my very favorite games. And this is the Blue Ghost. And he's the one that would go out. Boop, 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 boop. And then, well, no, yeah, I guess he would go looking for the guys, and he'd blow them up, and then they would go back in. There's a lot of characters in this. There's Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and of course the Blue Ghost, who you really don't want to see if you can help it. You want to stay away from him because he can make you explode. And there you go. From a very vintage, very wonderful Pac-Man game. I'm getting down to the last two that came in today, and I don't know which one to show you first. Which one should I do first?
Probably the small one.
The small one, okay. Because I can't stop laughing when I look at this. This is only at Target, and it is Nightmare Cupcake. Nightmare Cupcake, and look at his teeth made out of aluminum or whatever they're made out of. So that's what makes him a nightmare. That and his poor empty eyes that probably glow in the dark, and just the sharp, nasty metal rack of teeth, bottom and top. And this is from Five Nights at Freddy's. There's so many Funkos from Five Nights at Freddy's, and Freddy's, and I know it's a game. It's probably one I will never run into or play, but it would almost be worth it to have a Nightmare Cupcake. I've tasted a few Nightmare Cupcakes, but I've never seen one of this quality. So that's Target exclusive. If you're looking for it, I would suggest go online, because the Targets I've been to, I got this online, right? Mm-hmm. The Targets I've been to have not had this cupcake. They have the plain cupcake sometimes, but this is special, the Nightmare Cupcake. Okay, this is my last one. I'm showing you a dozen today. And it is one that I've wanted because I've seen it all over the internet and all over everywhere. And I finally found it at a price that was acceptable to my wallet and to my husband. And I don't, I don't care for video games. I like the zebra. I like the zombie ones, and I like the 80s, 90s games like Alien Invaders, and Tetris. I love Tetris. I don't know how they could do Tetris, but I know they could. But I've seen this guy around. He's from Dragon Ball Z, and he is an exclusive of Galactic Toys and Collectibles, and his name is Shin Ron, and he's a 6-inch green. There you go, green dragon. I love dragons so much. I would die if I saw one. If you've ever seen Ring of Fire, they have some pretty awesome dragons, especially in the first part where England is falling to this lady lets go of the dragons out of their lair and they fly around and eventually they take over the earth. And that's never a good thing, but it's only a movie, so it's good. But there's several other dragons I want. I have Elliot from Pete's Dragon. And I don't think I have. Well, I've got one, if you can call Godzilla a dragon.
No.
He's really not a dragon. He can't fly.
Dinosaur than a dragon.
Yeah. Well, he is man's creation from all of his hideous, because I don't. His hideous radioactive thing. So I've shown you 12 of my Funkos, new and a few days old. I went crazy today again. I discovered Amazon, and we have an Amazon card that is no longer paid off. Oh, I didn't say that. And I found some new ones on Target. They weren't necessarily new. There was 2 limited edition Harry Potters. There was one limited edition Ron Weasley last night. When I went to buy it this morning, it was already gone. So I snapped up the other 2 limited edition Harry Potter. One is in his Hogwarts sweater, and one is in his, I want to say, Quidditch uniform with the G on it. I don't know. But, so those are them. I hope that if you look for Pops this weekend, you find them. I'm really looking forward to possibly getting a set that I really want from the Funko store, but I have nobody that will go. My daughter was going to go and couldn't get time off work, and so, not that she would go get it for me, because she said, do you know how much time that takes? And yes, I do know how much time it takes, but I would really love to have a few of them. I wouldn't even be greedy. One set is all I really want, and I'm not too worried about it, because how can I worry when I've got Funko Pops. I've taken over 2 large shelves on his baker's rack. My bar is completely filled. The area above the bar is completely filled. I have my Easton book set kind of pushed aside a little bit, and I've got some Funkos there, and then I have the Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron Weasley in the train rides, so they're called rides, and it's 3 parts of the train. There's no more out with that one, and I doubt if they would really come out with more unless it was with Hagrid or something. I am looking everywhere for the 6-inch Hagrid, so if anybody has the 411 on that, I'd love to have it. And now, with no further ado, I am going to go. People are sawing all over the place. What I'd really like you to do, if you possibly could, is subscribe to my channel. There's a red button thingy that says subscribe. Please hit that, and then hit the like button if you like my video. And I'll keep doing it regardless, just because I enjoy it so much. So I'll close with Shin Ron, who says "roar, roar," which means subscribe to my channel, or his family will come get you. Nobody wants that. Yeah. So there's a bunch of cool pops that go with him. Not that I would buy any others, because this is the one I was really interested in, and I was happy to get it. So I'm done. It's Friday night. Saturdays are fun. Sunday we have our favorite restaurant, which is called Chin's, and is a Chinese restaurant, if you can't tell. And I'm pretty excited about that. Say night night.
Night.
And I said night night.
999.
He never cooperates. Never, ever cooperates. That's okay, I guess. He lets me buy Funko Pops. Anyways, everybody have a great weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. Probably going to be sunny where you are. We're going to have a little bit of overcast and then some sun, but it doesn't get hot here because the fog comes in the early evening, and sometimes we get little sprinkles here and there that aren't in the forecast. So we're good. All right, I'm gone. I'm out of here. And big kiss, big hug. I want to turn off. You're gonna have I was trying to push it. It's not like that.
Stuff on there forever.
You have to listen to me all weekend.